Hello everybody, it's Zach. Just bear with me, I'm still trying to figure out a better way to film this. What I want to talk about right now is how you're a walking representation of the church that you serve in, or the church that you belong to. That doesn't just mean inside the church, but that means outside the church. You're living your mission statement, whatever your church is all about, no matter where you are. For example, you can't see, well, maybe you can. I'm wearing a Rock City shirt right now. And, no matter where you go, even if you're not wearing an emblem or a shirt or some representation of your church, your heart is your representation of your church, even when people can't see you. So just remember that wherever you go, you're not good in church for that hour or 2 hours a week that you're in there, and then you can cut loose the rest of the week. And that's not what it's about. It's about living the mission of God's church and your individual community of church. It's about living that out 24/7, not 2 hours for 1 week, 1 day a week. It's about making a lifestyle out of the God you serve and what it's all about. In the book of Matthew, it says, something is like, "He who does not pick up his cross and follow me is not worthy of being called my disciple." And that applies in sorry, I thought I saw something. That does not just apply to, it applies to a lot of things. It applies to the church that you're in. It applies to your overall mission for that individual church. It applies for, the overall image of God's church as a whole. When you look at the book of Acts and they're going around, they're praying for people, they're giving to people in need, they're just diligently praying and praying and praying, and the Spirit is poured out upon them. Peter, was released from prison based on what I think was an enormous outpouring of prayer. So what we want to do is win people over for Christ, and I hate to say that word win, but it's kind of what we want to do. Is we want to put off a good image, and we want to show how good our God is and how He is willing to save no matter who you are, the worst person or the best person, even though there are no good people. But yeah, so this is kind of what I wanted to say, is make sure that you're representing that image of the church no matter where you are. Even when you're in the bathroom and you walk out and you just, we'll just leave it at that. But always be a good person. Always know that you are a direct representation of the church that you serve in, and what you stand for. So with that in mind, have a good day, and I'll see you later.